Hey, Joe Gilder here. I'm thinking forward to this EP I've got to do next month. If you're watching this anytime close to when I released it, I'm planning to do 4 EPs this year, starting in February and then one every 3 months for the rest of the year. Obviously, that's a lot to do in a 28-day period on top of all my other responsibilities and commitments. So I'm trying to do some more writing to have a few songs ready to go when the month begins. And here's one. I was just sitting down this morning, picked up a guitar, came up with this kind of chorus, and so I want to finish it out here on camera. Also, if you like these videos, let me know in the comment, but more importantly, or I need a favor, could you tell me what you think this series should be called? I want to put this in a playlist on YouTube and call it something. Songwriting with Joe Gilder. Just sounds, that could work, but it's not very catchy. Give me a cute name if you got one. Okay, so I recorded this when I played it on my phone on the musical note app or whatever. Anyway, you don't need to hear that version. So the idea, the song might be called something like Blame, and it's this idea of this ugliness I see in myself when confronted with having done something wrong or having let someone down, this almost panic that comes up inside of me and maybe you too, of looking for someone to blame and not one to turn it inward. So that's where this came from. So the chorus, as it stands right now, this first version is something like this. So it's in B minor. Guess I'll put that in. So it goes, I'm panicking, looking for someone to blame, and I'm scrambling for someone to blame, someone to blame, someone to blame, someone to blame. So that's the basic. The words, the second and third line, the wording could be updated a little bit. But this is the chorus. B minor, D, A, E is the progression. I'm panicking. I'm panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. I'm panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. And I'm scrambling for someone to blame, someone to blame, someone to blame, someone to blame. So the idea of, won't be an acoustic song. I think it'd be electric, big kind of drum beat. But I like the idea of there being a really kind of creepy guitar playing that. So that. Anyway. So that's the chorus for now. Panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. The idea of like having a weapon, I need to aim it at something. Scrambling for someone to blame. So somewhere might be good to match the someone. I'm panicking for somewhere. Panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. That's too many words, so. I'm panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. And I'm scrambling, looking for someone to blame. I'm panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. And I'm scrambling, looking for someone. So I don't know where to go from there. I've had different song ideas bouncing around in my head, so that this is the first one I'm going to flesh out. But so it's got that kind of slow backbeat groove. That's pretty cool. Now should it? I think the verse probably needs to start on a B minor too to keep that kind of soulful groove thing. I think if it goes to any other chord, it would just feel weird. So. Carry that strum pattern over. I like the idea of going to a G somewhere in there. Nope. So maybe it's almost the same progression as the chorus, slightly different. It's getting too acoustic. Maybe change the progression after 2. So I've done it again. I've done it again. Maybe just I've done it again. Done it again. I've done it again. Done it Look. I like the idea of covered in sin, like a mixed metaphor of things being like dirty and broken, but like physically seeing it like covered with dirt. All that I own is covered in sin. That kind of a cool, I don't know, seems like a cool picture. I've done it again, I've done it again. All that I own is covered in sin. Nope, I don't want to go cheesy here. Do like a big walk up. Bum, 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 bum. It's probably too high too, but we'll figure that out later. Could be. We'll stick with B minor for now. Stop that. That's just too cheesy. I got cheese coming all out of me. I gotta not cheese this up. Done it again, I done it again. All that I own is covered in sin. That's interesting. I don't like the chromatic walk down the. Okay, so that ends on an F sharp major, which could be cool if that's the only place it happens. Because if it is indeed in B minor, that's the dominant 5 of the chord. So we could go B minor over B flat. I don't know how you write this. D over A, E over G sharp, G, F sharp. So the progression would be. Could be cheesy, I don't know. That's interesting. So then play the G twice and the F sharp kind of twice. I'm not charting this great, but that's what it is for now. Every day is a new day. Some of these words just kind of come as I'm playing, and sometimes that just works. Every day is a all that I own Sorry, I'm just kind of mumbling stuff. Part of me thinks that first progression should go 4 times instead of 2, but honestly that gets a little old and boring, and that's what I normally do, is old and boring and repetitive. So I like maybe changing it. I've done it again, I've done it again. All that I own is covered in sin. Every day is a new day, with a chance to make something I love. So, okay, that's interesting. So the every day is a new day, which you think is like positive, like every day is a new day, but it's actually every day is a new day, a new chance to break, which is the closest rhyme that's going to be in there. Something I love. So the idea of every day is a new day, a new chance to screw something up. Cynical, right? But then when I screw something up, I'm panicking, looking for some better aim. And I'm scrambling for someone to blame, someone to blame, someone to blame. I've done it again, I've done it again. All that I own is covered in sin. Every day is a new, every day is a new day, new chance to. Every day is a new day, new chance to make something I love. I'm panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. Does it get there? Does the idea get there? Every day is a new day, a new chance to break something I love. Maybe a pre-chorus, real simple pre-chorus of like, but it's not my fault. This is one of those songs that's gonna sound, if you think I'm being serious, you're gonna think I'm actually thinking there's someone to blame. I have to kind of maybe solve that somehow. Every day is a new day, a new chance to break something I love, but it's not my fault. No. And maybe just go right into it. Every day is a new day, a new chance to make something I love. I'm panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. And I'm scrambling, looking for someone to blame, someone to blame. Okay, so that's a verse. So then go to the chorus. We'll call this verse 1. Go to the chowers. Let's make that chorus, shall we? Verse 2. All right. You know something's wrong with you. You see fault in everything I do. I don't know about that. I like the idea of like that idea from the Bible of having a plank in your own eye and checking and always focusing on the speck in someone else's. You know there's something, you know something's wrong with you. You see it falling everything, you see it falling all that I do. Give me a hand with this plank. No. I'm not loving this. So come out of the chorus singing someone to blame, someone to blame. Someone to blame. Someone to blame. Someone You know something's wrong with you when everyone's got more problems than you. So really more talking to myself. And maybe the chorus, instead of being I'm panicking, maybe the first chorus could be, write this down. First chorus could be I'm, and the second could be your, or just sing panicking, panicking, looking for somewhere to aim, scrambling, scrambling. First, I'm. Second, your. Just, I'll forget if I don't write it down. You know there's something wrong with you, and everyone's got more problems than you. One second. You've got a speck in your eye. Let's ignore this plank in mine. So I don't know if the I'm and your thing makes any sense anymore after that. But you got something in your, now you got a speck in your eye. let's ignore this plague in mind. First verse is a little different. Every day is every day is a new day, a new chance to erase something I love. You got a speck in your eye, it's ignore this plague line. We'll be just fine. Maybe something like that. And we'll be just fine. I kind of like the just keeping it. I don't want to say something else. I want to kind of just let that idea of, but we won't be just fine because I'm looking for someone to blame. Maybe something even like the whole denial thing. It's not mine. Maybe I should repeat that line, because it's one of those lines in a song you want to make sure they get. And maybe if I say it twice, they'll get it. You got a speck in your eye. Let's ignore this plank in mine. Plank in mine. I'm panicking, looking for somewhere to aim. And I'm scrambling, looking for someone to blame. Someone to blame. Someone to blame. Someone to blame. That blame is such a Joe thing. Probably do something different. You know something's wrong with you. But everyone's got more problems than you. You got a speck in your eye. Let's ignore this. Ooh, I like. Ooh. Let's ignore is too. How about this? Never mind this plank in mine. I don't like the second line either, but I like the you got a speck in your eye. Never mind this plank in mine. Plank in mine. You know something's wrong with you. You know something's wrong with you. Everyone's got more problems than you. You got a speck in your eye. Never mind this plank in mine. Plank in mine. That second line's still bothering me. You know something's wrong with you. You see nothing I do. You got a speck in your eye. Never mind this plank in mine. I kind of like it now. And I'm running out of time. So, I need to be done at 4:30. It's 4:28 and 30 seconds. So let's finish. Nope. I don't know if we'll go there. Okay, so the bridge is G to E minor, 7-ish. So then G, A sus, and then G to D, G to A sus, to like an A sharp diminished 7. So it'd be the then a down chorus. Oh, I dropped my pick. Then a down chorus, up chorus, out. Okay. And then lyrically, never thought I'd I want something that kind of just repeats and kind of keeps building. Never thought I'd be Never thought it was serious? That's interesting. I never thought it was serious. No, I don't like that word. Just sing it. All right, well, I have to come back and finish because I'm out of time. So I'll shut the video down, we'll come back and finish and figure out this bridge. How's that sound? Good? Good. And I'm back. It's another day with a different plaid shirt. I plan to come back sooner than this to finish and actually have sort of finished the song, not on camera. I know, I'm sorry, I'm breaking the rules. But previous part of this video, I think I did 2 days ago. I had sessions all day yesterday, but at lunchtime or maybe at like in the evening, hanging out with my kids and my wife, we have a piano up there, and I was playing this, trying to figure out that bridge, mostly lyrically. I kind of know musically what I want to happen. And I think I found it, and I wrote it down on my phone so I can put it in, just pop it in here. So every time I try to break free, and the commas there just to remind me where I pause. They're all out to get me. Why won't they leave me alone? And then repeat is the idea here. So if you remember, of course you remember because you've been watching the video, but it's been 2 days for me. So the chorus is scrambling, scrambling for someone to blame. Every time I try to break free, they're all out to get me. Why won't they leave me alone? Oh, every time I try to break free, they're all out to get me. Why won't they leave me alone? All right, so that's how that goes. Couple of things I've changed. Obviously, the end note, leave me alone, is a C sharp. So A sus won't work there. So it's just going to be a regular A. So that's got to change. And then I made another change to the verses. So I tend to, one of my defaults is to write chord progressions in fours. So 4 chords repeated, and it's fine, but I realized I was doing essentially the same thing. So the chorus was B minor, D, A, E, and then the verse was B minor, D, A, G, and the G always felt a little weird to me as I was singing it, and so I decided, as I was playing around with it, just to make it 3 chords. So B minor, D, A, and hang on that A for 2 bars. So the verse, the first 2 lines of the verse would now be, I've done it again, I've done it again. All that I own is covered in sin. Every day's a new day, a new chance to break something I love. I'm panicking. And I think the song's done. So another thought I had, you may have seen at the bottom, I wrote this right after I ended the last video. It'd be cool, so the last chorus, I'm thinking production for this, will come out of the bridge, we'll go into kind of a down chorus, that'll then build up and then repeat the chorus again. And then the outro will just play those chorus chords. Someone to blame. And at some point in that outro, it'd be cool to sing, I'm the one to blame. So like kind of right at the end of the song, I can come clean a little bit. So the someone to blame, and then kind of I'm the one to blame, I'm the one to blame. It could even have both going and like I hear like lots of different vocals kind of sounding crazy, just blending all together, singing different phrases and stuff like that. But obviously the song needs to stand by itself with just me and a guitar as well. So I try to think in both camps of how would I perform this at a songwriter night when it's just me and the guitar? How would I do this with a full band? How am I going to record this? So I'll talk about that briefly just because it's on my mind, and I'll be recording this one soon, actually, for my an upcoming EP. Because right now, I really like the song. But I want to have kind of it'll be electric guitar driven, and it'll be this kind of cleanish tone with a little bit of overdrive and a big spring reverb sound. So it'd be almost like, how would it be? And with that big wah, 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 kind of reverb sound behind it. Be like, and then maybe just underneath that. But I like the idea of the, but on electric. And the only thing I have for drums is on the chorus, I think kind of a would be kind of cool. I'm panicking. I don't want it to be a dance song, so I don't know about that either. The other idea was on the last line of the chorus, the someone to blame. This may not fit with that rhythm, and I probably will cut that already now that I'm thinking about it. After saying it out loud, it feels dumb. But the end of the chorus, someone to blame, when I'm doing the palm mute thing on the guitar, it's because I'm hearing in my head the drums doing like do do ga do 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 ga. So it'd be like scrambling for someone. Do do ga do 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 ga do. So like big room sound, big like tom and snare. Do do ga do 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 ga. So that's what I'm hearing as well. So not that this is all about pre-production, but you're always thinking, at least I am, I'm always thinking about that when I'm recording. How's this going to record? What's the instrumentation going to be? Because that's going to inform. Because I can tend to get just very folky with this thing, and I like folk, but I want to rock too. But I wrote this on acoustic, but it's going to feel cool. And there may be some acoustics in there somewhere in the recording, but anyway. I've talked too much. This video's gone on for too long. Let me play through the song at least. And so at least I have it all in one place. I can come back and reference if I forget how it goes. So here we go. This is Blame, or maybe Someone to Blame. One of the two. I've done it again. I've done it again. All that I own is covered in sin. Every day is a new day, a new chance to wreck something I love. I'm panicking, need somewhere to aim, and I'm scrambling for someone to blame, someone to blame. You know something's wrong with you. Everyone's got more problems than you. You got a speck in your eye. Never mind this plank in mine. This plank is mine. I'm panicking, need somewhere to aim, and I'm scrambling for someone to blame, someone to blame. So one thing I also changed, I forgot to write down. So these were a couple things, and this is one of the problems with this format of doing a video, releasing it. Until you record the song, a lot of times for me, there's always a chance of it being rewritten, especially as I sing it more and kind of get a feel for how the words are going to flow. Looking for on the chorus didn't feel right. So need on the downbeat. Panicking, panicking, need somewhere to aim. Less words. That felt better. And then also, here's another thing. I love what I love about music and songwriting. So the second verse, I haven't sung it since 2 days ago when I wrote it in here. I remembered how it went, but I couldn't quite remember. So as I was singing it just now, I had this thought of, so you've got a speck in your eye, never mind this plank in mine. And then originally I wrote, just repeated this plank in mine again. But I love the idea of changing the word in to is. So never mind this plank in mine, this plank is mine. Kind of this cool idea of like, yeah, I got a plank in my eye, but it's mine, and I don't want to do anything about it. That's kind of the whole thing about this song. I've got a plank in my eye, and I want to find anybody with a speck that I can call out and beat up because I need someone to blame so that the focus isn't on me. So anyway, I love that, and that came to me while I was singing it, which is just so fun, like how the brain works. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I imagine you'll be seeing more of this song in the future. If you're a VIP member, this is unless something crazy happens and I decide that I hate this song, this will be one of the ones on my EP that I'm doing next month as an EP challenge. So if you're not a VIP member, check that out. Otherwise, thanks for watching and happy writing. See ya.